Day to Day. I'm Alex Chadwick. Hip-hop artist Jin is the first Asian American rapper to put out an album on a major label, Virgin Records in this case.
Next stop was Freestyle Fridays, the popular head-to-head competition on Black Entertainment Television's 106 in Park.
If you make one joke about racial karate, NYPD be in Chinatown searching for your body. Yo. All right, that's it.
He just started rhyming and freestyling over the beat, and I was like, oh shit, wow, this kid is incredible.
Meet Jin, and he's got a tonic for busting open rap stereotypes.
We're like, what's this kid gonna spit now? Damn.
So this year, MTV's own recognized he won our MC battle, was there going toe-to-toe with Jay Mills, Jim from the Rough Riders.
To see me put you to shame, and you know who I was, because they ain't recognized name.
I came into it, I made a name for myself by battling, so now I just gotta go the extra mile to prove that I write songs and, stuff like that too.
For instance, I'm just a whisper in the wind. Listen to my name and you'll hear it's Jin. It's not a synonym for what you think is feminine, cause I'm not Master P or Eminem. I'm me.
As soon as we got into Shanghai, we hit the ground running.
I expected pretty much it to be exactly how it was. A little more strict than what we're used to, I guess, government-wise.
And even being in America, you get all these stories that, communist country, dude, like, you're gonna get your hands chopped off if you, like, spit on the floor, or just anything. But, there was some of that, but, it wasn't exactly what it turned out to be. No hands chopped off.
Who's this? Atlantis? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, so I'm coming down right now. Jin's kind of still getting ready. Why don't you guys come up then to 403, right? I'll meet you there. Thanks, bye. Yo. No one's in here.
Yo.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to get out the shower. One shower between the four of us.
Really? Everything else is dead?
It's the only one with hot water.
Oh man, horrible. Well, yo, the EMI folks are coming up. They don't want to do it in the lobby.
Alright.
So, just let me know when you're ready. Right here. They want to do it right here. So I'm gonna handle them right here then. I'll just chat with them. Just come on, ready. So this is like a pretty exciting time right now to have Jin here.
Sorry?
Is it exciting? Does he have a good following in terms of like the market?
He's our hero,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because there's no, Chinese have get such good price yes, in the hip hop field, yeah.
The universal rapper crouch.
Yeah.
So during the day of the performance, all this media came out, and so Jin was about to go into the room to do interviews with them. And so, I took Jin outside.
It's good you kind of change the subject, because we don't want too much attention and stuff like that, And so it's already out there, but I mean the tenement square stuff is the most important. That stuff. Like don't talk about that true cry, whatever. The
same cry. Pretty much on the song, I was just talking about the history, certain historical events that happened in China. So it was a little touchy subject.
Hung with nothing but heart and a point to prove. Stood in front of tanks and refused to move. What would you do? Run or stand still, and the life's on the line, and the test of man's will.
We were specifically told, do not sing, do not perform that track.
Which we didn't do in Shanghai, but if it's on the album, how do we, it's on the shit that he has. Like, what do you want me to...
We'll just kind of steer away from, the subject of the song, explain what it's really about, and shy it away from, the tenement square stuff, and just talk about it's more, for unity of China, that's what we're kind of getting at,
This album, the title is The Rest is History. What kind of message you want to convey through this title?
Just trying to say that...
You chose this?
I chose that title. What I'm trying to say is that
there's this saying, right, in America. I'm sure there's a equivalent to it in Chinese too. I have to ask my mom actually. But what's in this album is like when I was young, working at my parents' restaurant, growing up, watching them struggle, you know, as Asian Americans in America, just working hard, trying to build a family, you know, me wanting to rap, me going to school, everything leading up to, you know, leading up as I grow up, all the way to the BET, Freestyle Friday, 7 weeks, Rough Riders, everything all put together. At that moment, the rest is history.
You stay in New York right now, right?
Yeah.
So
for the last 3 years.
From your personal experience, any difference between the Asian girls and those girls
in New York? Oh yeah,
States?
yeah, big difference.
What I mean is the Asian girl, the Chinese girl in China, rather than those Chinese in America.
I got you. I know what you mean. In the States, they're more attitude like. To me at least, like I feel they're more like more loud, like to whereas in Hong Kong they're more calm. I don't. Maybe it's just cause you know like when they're meeting me, I don't know. So, but it's different.
And hip hop is growing out here, so you know we get it. We get to get in the grassroots movement of hip hop and try to like just make our mark while it's still in its incubation phases and everything. So I think as hip hop grows, Jin could be like a good fixture within the whole culture and movement out here in Shanghai and Asia in general.
Hip hop is to Chinese listener. They think this is a very active form of music, very lively. They like it, you know. And when we have a party, we usually have this kind of music, and to make young people, especially those young kids, feel very lively. You know, they may not understand, you know, the lyrics of those, you know, hip hop artists. But anyway, they think, you know, music is sort of universal language. I think they like this. Yeah, this is very important.
Speak English?
Can you speak Chinese?
Cantonese.
佢識聽。
Maybe slowly.
He knows?
佢話因為佢睇電視啦，所以就識聽少少廣東話。但係佢你識講外語？
我可以講廣東話，如果佢未。
講廣東話或者
廣東話。講慢啲。
講慢啲。
好慢，好慢。Okay. 好慢，好慢。
Also English slowly.
Okay. My parents, my mom and dad from Hong Kong. They're from Hong Kong, so they moved to America, and they got married there when my mom was 18, and then I was born in Florida, in Miami. That's where I was born, and they opened up a restaurant, a Chinese restaurant. So I worked at the Chinese restaurant. I went to school. And I was rapping. That's it. That's pretty much it.
How, whatever they asked me, you know, the translator had to tell them back. And I know the translator was getting tired because they was all asking the same questions anyways.
Oh, shit. Ride or die. Look, this kid going against the grain.
In Puerto Rico, a couple weeks ago, Jin.
Flip that in
就是在 Puerto Rico， 就是 Puerto Rico 怎么说？
波多黎各。
对，波多黎各，他刚刚赢了5万美金，是一个就是错前的那个 MC 比赛，他刚刚赢的。And a car, was there a car in there too?
Yep.
And he won 一辆车，还有5万美金。
哇，真的啊！太棒了。
我们一直提到就是 Kanye West， 他跟 Janet Jackson 合作，他和 Twister 合作，所有人合作。他和 Jin 合作. How was it to work with Kanye West?
It was cool because I was a big fan of Kanye's production, and the song I Gotta Love is something that I wrote with Kanye. It was, you know, something for the ladies. It's a feel-good joint, and you know, definitely just saying that I love the ladies,
right?
But you know, it takes a special girl for me to like really like. Treat her, like buy her stuff and take her out to dinner and all of that. Like just your average girl couldn't get that type of treatment from Jin.
See, so we're gonna talk a little bit more later about like when your family left China, like how you feel about coming back for the first time.
Cool.
But right now, we're gonna skip off and hit you with another track. Coming up next, we got Jin's label mate. We got your boy Styles P.
Yeah.
Styles P. In fact, on your new album,
I have Styles on the album too.
Styles on the album.
The rest is history.
对，他的最新的那个奖片，
就是他们共同合作
对
的，
就是 Styles P 和 Jin。
Styles P.
Check it out. I'm telling you, Styles P. Good times. I get high on music.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Wait till I tell Styles though that he's getting play in Shanghai. He's gonna lose his mind. You know, he spoke very fluent Mandarin, and that's cool. That just shows you, you know, how, culture clash.
And I wanted to know these people, and I had to learn the language. Came out here in 2001. I realized there was a market for hip hop. There just was. It was empty, essentially. It was a void, but the kids wanted it. You could tell it. You could see it from they were rocking baggy britches. They were doing all that stuff. And I thought, well, why not create a venue? So we just started a party at a club, kicked that party off October 2001, and it blew up. China has moved out of that, and they're much more savvy than that. They understand that, like, they've got to open themselves up, and they're confident. They don't feel like if people come here and, talk about, culture and what's going on outside, it's gonna upset things. They don't worry about that so much. So try to stay away from talking about sensitive stuff, right? You don't want to talk about, like, I don't know, just governmental stuff. Like, that stuff we just don't deal with. But the beautiful thing is that's not a part of what I'm doing.
That's good then.
You know, the police cars stop there and it's too packed. They want people leaving.
You kind of expect, all right, there's gonna be a crowd outside, promoters will meet you at the door, and then, you pretty much go into the club, whatever. But, when we were in Shanghai, I really didn't know what to expect. You're just in such an unfamiliar environment, and like the people there, you don't know anybody there. You have no clue who anyone is there over there.
Yo, Jin, they say you hot, baby. They say you look good, baby. When I go back home, right, and I tell them what happened in Shanghai, you know what I'm gonna tell them? I'm gonna tell them, yo, they fucking represent out there. Let me see the West Side right now, everybody. Say the West Coast of hip hop. Come on, hands up. Come on, okay? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You ever work to say it, I ain't never letting you win. Long as you listen to it, come straight, you get to one chick. First of all, I had the thirst of all rappers combined. First of all, people told me I was next to my time. But I was better off thinking of computers and songs. A doctor, a lawyer, or anything that's losing my mind. When I used to rap, I usually got refused to reply. So I felt abused and used to this feeling my mind. Come on! Come on! Come on! Chinese than me. I'll leave you alone with you, baby. You gotta teach me? Dude, it's all about you saying.
Briefly, if you can, compare the differences between urban culture of China versus United States.
Well, the difference probably is that I think there's a lot of interest from like as far as China with hip hop music and the culture. There's just a lot of genuine excitement. Like they just like the clothing, you know, the slang, the music. But it's very young, so I mean, I don't expect them to know where rap started, but I think it's important though that they do. If somebody like, let's say, that lives in China really loves rap music, even if they don't understand, but they want to participate in it, I think it's important that they know where it started, why it was started, you know, what was the purpose of it. And then as long as they know that, it's really, everything else will fall into place. What also plays a big part of the whole shit elevating is the fans too. Okay. Because if the ones that continuously, like let's say we might not be fans of them, but Cormega, at least we have to respect them for kicking that shit. And AC. Right. Now these guys are kicking that shit, but these are not the guys that they're selling like 6,000-7,000. Right. So what it falls into is the people. The people are the ones that's going into the stores, and the Chinkies are selling 4 million. You know what I'm saying? So until the day they're like, yo, get that. Until more of them think like us, that's like, yo, get that shit out of here. You know, where's more of that Cormega shit? That's gonna be a big part in the trans.
You know what's fucked up?
Chingy's gonna be somebody's old school rapper in a minute.
Yeah, but like let's say up and coming niggas like Jin. Let's just say, even though stepping outside of him being part of the camp and everything, like I mean, I feel like I would get my money's worth going to, if it's a SOBs or a Hammerstein, to see a Jin perform. You know what I'm saying? Or even you know. But like these cats on the playlist, it's like it don't even make no sense to have a hit song because everybody just wants to hear that hit song and you're out. So sometimes it's even better not to have like a hit.
Yeah. They'll
so
play that hit song.
They'll
play that hit song over and over and over again before they play your shit one time.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
They'll play that shit 20 times before they play somebody that spits one time. Like fam.
For real.
Then when you see him, yo, you dead nice, yo, you dead nice, but no, I can't play your shit, man.
Just go to the club.
Everyone go to the club.
Everyone's go over there.
We get off right now at the club. We're taking all our shit
everything.
with us. And then how we getting from the club to back to the hotel?
Taxi.
Put your hands up, y'all. Let's go. Put your hands up, y'all. Put your hands up.